Thank you for joining my masterclass. Now, today we're talking about a step by step guide to spot trading Bitcoin. Now, that's a step by step guide to spot trading Bitcoin. Now, the reason why we're talking about this today is because of your feedback. I did a video and I talked about how I made some money from the Bitcoin crash and then the rally. And a number of you wanted to know how I did it. And I did try to respond to you guys on social media, but then overwhelmingly, and then some of you found my email address, and then you said, please teach us in a video. So I'm going to teach you guys in a video how to spot trade Bitcoin. So it's going to be a step-by-step guide on how to spot trade Bitcoin. Now, for you to understand this, you got to understand what a spot market is. A spot market. Now, it's not sport as in sport. We're not playing sport. It's just like spot, like on the spot, immediately, instantly. So you're talking about a spot market. Now, a spot market is just a market that's open to the general public, whereby people can buy and sell a financial instrument or a commodity or futures. So it's a market. It's open to the general public. So for instance, if you have a stock exchange, it's not open to the general public. Why? You have to be a stockbroker. You got to go and get a stockbroking license. But a spot market is open to the general public, so anybody can go into a spot market. And then you have to also understand what a spot price is. A spot price is the price of the product at the exact time that it is being sold. So you can't have the same spot price. Well, it's possible. It's very, very rare, but you can't have the same spot price minute by minute. So especially in a volatile financial instrument like Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in general. So it changes, every minute, every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes. So that's why you go with a spot price. Now, a lot of people think that, it's something that's very, very hard. It's actually so easy to do. It's so easy to do. And I'm going to teach you how to do it. Now, what you have to understand is that when I talked about this on social media, I saw some comments and they were quite strange. And there were people telling me, forget about it. You don't know how it works. That's not how it works. And then it occurred to me that a lot of people in Nigeria, in Ghana, and in the West African axis are only familiar with Binance, the Binance exchange. And so it becomes like a situation whereby a child sees his father's farm and hasn't gone out of his father's farm and then thinks that his father's farm is the largest in the world. So there are other exchanges, for Bitcoin, not just Bitcoin, for cryptocurrency. There are other exchanges. I would even hazard a guess and say that there are better exchanges, far better exchanges, at least from a point of view of being user friendly than Binance. So I found that the most user-friendly exchange is Coinbase. And that's the one I use. However, there are other exchanges, that you can use. There's Kraken. I don't want to start promoting them because, these people have not given me money and I'm not going to take money from anybody to promote them. So, without further ado, how do you spot trade? Now, first and foremost, you have to get on the Coinbase network. And it's very, very easy. It's very easy. You can go on Coinbase, on the web browser, or you can get their app. It's available on every app store. So you can get it on iOS, you can get it on Android, you can get it on Google. And then what you do, you just click on create account. It's so easy. You click on create account and it's going to come up on the screen. And then when you click on create account, you have to verify your account because this is a financial instrument. To limit fraud, they've got to verify your account, and then they will send you a text, and then also they will require photo ID. So you got to be prepared for that. If you don't verify your account, you can't begin trading. So they're going to require photo ID. And then once you got photo ID and then your account is verified, then you want to connect your account either to your bank account, which you can do. They allow you to do that. So it flows both ways. Money can flow there, money can flow out of there, or to a debit or credit card. I connect mine to my bank account. I think it's just easier for me. I don't like credit, so I connected mine to my bank account. But you can choose the option that you want. And then right there, you are ready to begin buying and selling Bitcoin. Now, the thing is, obviously, if you don't have any Bitcoin to sell, you first have to buy some. Now, you go on the dashboard. When you go on the dashboard, you're going to see there's a buy sell button on or well, some people call it button, some people call it tab, whatever you want to call it. There's a buy sell tab at the top. So you can click for buy, you can click for sell, and then it's going to ask you how do you want to fund the purchase if you're buying, or how do you want to receive the profits, the proceeds if you're selling. So you can choose whatever you want. You see, on this example, I chose bank because I do it with my bank, and then you choose what you want to buy. So they have icons for all the cryptocurrency. So you choose what you want to buy. So in this instance, we are learning a step-by-step guide on how to spot trade Bitcoin. So we're going to choose Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has the B, and then almost like a dollar, but like with a B sign. And then you see like an orange background. That's Bitcoin. So you pick on it. And then you click on that, so you can buy. You can say how much you want to buy, and then there is like a space for how much you want to buy, and then it's going to take you from that space. It's going to take you to another page giving you a summary of what you've just imputed into the Coinbase system, and then you look at it. You see if it's correct, because don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. Look at it, see if it's correct, and then you now go to the next page where it's asking you to confirm the buy. Now, if you have enough funds in your bank account or in your wallet, of course, the buy is going to go through. It's going to go through instantly. Now, before I go in on how you're going to sell your Bitcoin, because this is spot trading. So what you've just done now, you've bought Bitcoin. You have to understand that it's spot, so it's the price at that particular time. So for instance now, okay, you see I've got this phone here, it's blank now, so I'm going to open it up. Give me a second, let me put the password. You see it's blank now, so I'm going to ask a question now. Give me a second. I'm going to ask, so you see I'm going to ask the Coinbase app. You see there, I don't know if you can see. Well, maybe let me see if you can see. I'm going to ask the app, how much is the spot price for Bitcoin? I don't know if you can see it, but you see, so I have that there, buy Bitcoin. So I'm going to ask it how much the price for Bitcoin is. So I'll click on that. And I say US dollar. I want to see the price in US dollar. There you go. And then so it's telling me that right now the price is, I really hope you guys can see it. Let me see. It's telling me that the price right now is $37,723.58. Now that is a spot price. Now I'm going to put it down. Before I finish this video, I'm going to ask it again, and you're going to see that the price is going to change. So why I'm doing that is just to explain to you what the spot price is. So there's no daily price, just like maybe you have a price for, maybe you want to change some dollars into your local currency, and then you go to a bureau de change, and then they give you a price, and that price is certain for the whole day. No, it's not like that with cryptocurrency. So it's quite volatile. Now, when you've done that, so you now have some Bitcoin, what you need to do before you sell is that you need to understand the market. And to understand the market, you need to have an index. What's an index? An index is data, regular daily data about the financial behavior of a financial instrument. In this case, we're talking about Bitcoin. So there's an app, I've talked about it before, it's called Chart Pattern, that allows you to impute data. So it's going to flash up on the screen, get Chart Pattern, and then begin to impute data, begin to impute the price of Bitcoin every day. So what you can do is you can do it for every 15 minutes. So just begin to impute the data for every 15 minutes. So that's what I do. Impute the data every 15 minutes. It's painstaking, but you want to make money, don't you? So you impute the data. So maybe you've got a week of data, and when you look at it, something stands out to you there. You see, okay, Bitcoin goes up more than it goes down, and then it goes up at these certain times, or it goes up at, you're just looking for some kind of pattern there. Now, when you spot that pattern, then you're ready to sell. So you look at the pattern, and then you see, okay, now Bitcoin has gone higher than the price that you bought it. So you go back and then you repeat the process, but this time you're going to click on sell. And then you click on sell, and then it's going to ask you, how much of your digital assets you want to sell. So you impute it there. It's going to flash up on the screen, don't worry. And then when you impute it there, then it's going to take you to a page to ask you to check if everything is okay. You look at it, and then you click on sell instantly, because you have to understand, on the Coinbase exchange there are literally millions of people spending billions of dollars every hour. In an hour, something like 2.3 billion, 2.5 billion purchases can take place. So you're always going to get somebody wanting to buy. So you can sell it, and then immediately, if you live in a state like New York, immediately you can get your money, because New York, they support the USD wallet, digital wallet. But if you live in a state like California, where I live in, then it's going to take between 1 to 5 business days for your money to transfer from your Coinbase wallet to your literal account, where you can have fiat currency. That's fiat currency is just like real currency, like dollars, pounds, and whatever. So normally they will tell you 1 to 5 business days, but it normally comes to my account in a day. Now here's the thing. Now, I've explained to you how spot trading works and how you can do it. But you have to understand, in some areas of the world, maybe some people might not have access to Coinbase, maybe because of some issues with their government. Like in a place like Nigeria, they have issues with their government. I know that because a lot of them, they got back to me. I think it works in some other African countries, but not Nigeria. So you might want to collaborate with somebody in a country where Coinbase works, because I am not sure that the Binance network is the best network. I'm not sure it's the best network, and I'm not going to demarket them, so I'm going to keep my opinions to myself. I'm going to just stick with Coinbase that I know and use. Now, I think it was about a week ago, slightly over a week ago, I bought some Bitcoin, and then I bought it at $33,000. I could have bought it at $32,000, but I was studying the behavior, so I bought it at $33,000 and some fractions. And then I sold it at $38,000. And so for each unit that I bought, I made about $5,000. Now, then somebody, when they watched my video, they came out and they were attacking me. Said, "No, you should have hold." There's a term, they call it HODL, which means hold on for dear life. The mother is going to get to 42, it will get to 68. Here's one thing: for spot trading, you can't be greedy. You have to understand the limits of your own boundaries. You got to understand the limits of your own competence. You got to understand the limit of your own financial intelligence, your own emotional intelligence. And then when you understand the limit of your own competence, you do not cross those boundaries. For example, I sold Bitcoin after it started to rally, and then the high price for the rally was about 38,000 and some fractions. Now it's come down. It's hovering between 36,000 and 37,000, and it hasn't gotten back to 38,000. So if I had held, I would have still be holding now. I wouldn't have made that kind of $5,000 per unit that I made. So don't be led by greed, and then don't listen to people on social media. Another thing you want to do is that never ever buy a cryptocurrency because the price is low. No, that's not what you want to buy low, but don't buy a cryptocurrency because the price is low. A lot of altcoins, their prices are low, and then there's this temptation to buy them. No, if you buy stupidity because stupidity is low, you are still stupid. You want to buy a good coin like Bitcoin or Ethereum, but then you want to buy when the price is low, when there is, like what's been happening now, when there was a dip. That's a good time to buy, especially when you're doing spot trading. And then you want to avoid social media hype, because criminals are using social media influencers to try to hype a coin, and then when the value goes up, they've already pre-mined the coin, they just offload it, and then they make money, and then the coin just disappears. There are right now about 6,750 coins. A lot of them are going to disappear by the end of the year. So you got to be careful. I was going to show you guys a coin here, but I'm just thinking that if I do that now, maybe they might sue me to court, so I might not do that. So now we're talking about this now. So you see, if you follow the rules that I've just given, or rather it's not rules, the guidance, you'll be able to make money from spot trading Bitcoin. But here's the thing: what you want to do is that you want to start trading with money that you can afford to lose. Don't be greedy. Don't sell your house. Don't sell your family silver. Don't sell your car. Start with money that you can afford to lose. And then also, when I've talked about it, a lot of people say there's a rule of thumb that they say, not my wallet, not my coins. Yeah, the Coinbase is a hosted wallet. I mean, that means that they do everything for you, they host it for you. However, if you're not satisfied with that, if you want to be in control of your coin, maybe you're afraid that the government can put pressure on Coinbase and they can freeze your coin, or they can get something, it's okay. You can get like a hardware wallet, like maybe you can get like a Ledger Nano. And then you can actually connect, and then you can actually store your cryptocurrency, your Bitcoin, via you can get it from the Coinbase wallet to your hardware wallet, like maybe a Ledger Nano. You can do that. So now, my name is Renaud Mokri. I have gone in detail to explain this to you. However, perhaps maybe I've been too fast, or maybe there was some ambiguity and you have questions. What you can do is you put them in the comment section of this video. And my staff, they're very, very good at curating comments. They will bring those comments to me, and then I will respond to them. And so when you see responses under this video, it's from me. However, you got to remember, I do not have a WhatsApp forum. I do not have a Telegram channel. I do not have a Gmail email address. So scammers have seen that my videos tend to go viral, and what they do is that they create fake YouTube profiles and they approach people in the comment section, and they give them WhatsApp numbers, email addresses, they give them Telegram channels, and then they dupe people. Do not fall for that. Thank you for watching, and God bless.